Good morning and welcome to Graphco. This morning we're going to do a videotape demonstration of our Saber 45-inch paper cutter. I'm going to walk around the machine first before John actually does some cutting. This machine is a 2005 machine that was sold new by Graphco to one of our local customers. We bought this machine back from the finance company about 4 or 5 months ago, and just a quick rundown on the Saber in general. Saber paper cutters use a two-side pull of the knife, so we have complete linkage and gearbox on both the right and left side of the machine. We also use a center pull cantilever clamp system. What that means to you as an end user is that not only a tremendously stout and well-built cutter that outweighs single-side pull machines by up to 30%, but it also means that your knife life will be significantly longer before you start to create draw, because again, you're sharing the load of both the cutting and the clamping on both sides of the machine rather than on a single side. This machine relies on the micro cut technology for the electronics. So it's completely SIP3 compatible, and in an additional video that we're going to link to this video, we do show how that SIP3 protocol works. I think as you can see, the machine's in tremendously good condition. We did reconditioning here at Graphco, but it frankly came in very, very good shape as well. I may even try and go down here below so that you can see how clean and tidy, very much like a brand new machine. So one of our technicians, John, is going to go ahead and do some cutting just to kind of validate the operational nature of the machine. So go ahead, John. Thank you. We basically set up a simple program just to trim all 4 sides of this stock. This was just some stock that we had around the shop, and John was good enough to help us with this video. One thing that I do like to mention about the Saber, and especially the use of the SIP3 electronics, and you'll see this in the other video that will link to this, when using the SIP3 interface, this cutter will literally split the cut marks on a gang run sheet with 70 or 80 or even 100 cuts, from cut to cut to cut. And the only correction that's really required is your first cut to be certain that there was no bounce on the press that the job came off of. Beyond that, all the internal cuts are all automatically programmed, and regardless of how many let's say decimal points are required to get to the exact right cut, the SIP3 interface takes care of all that. Things like the push out that JR has scheduled here, you notice that it does push out well beyond the side guides there. That's all programmable. If someone was a little taller and wanted it to not push out so far, they could do that. If someone was shorter and wanted it to push out further, no problem with that either. As we complete this small cutting operation, I would just also mention that this machine has again been reconditioned here by Graphco, and we feel it will provide many, many years of service for whoever the buyer of this machine is. Thank you very much, John. Appreciate your help.